So today we are going to give you our personal top 5 tips to a happy marriage.
Probably wondering why I have a wig on. That's because men don't give marriage advice. Hey, for real though, I look good. You guys can wait till I'm out of the Air Force and this is what my hair will look like. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing.
How long have we been married?
Too long.
We've been married for over 3 years now,
just over.
actually.
Well, kinda, sort of. We have a weird story.
That's a whole story for another day. You can click the link up there if you want to know more about that. But in no particular order, number 1, always say I love you, which is something that we do every day.
I think we have done it every single day of over this last 3 years.
And even if there's times that we're mad at each other, we always make it a point to still say it.
Have we ever gone to bed and not said I love you? At least when we were laying in bed next to each other.
I think we always do.
Yeah.
So definitely don't forget to do that. It is so important. And
don't just say it though.
Mean it.
You gotta mean it.
Exactly.
You know you mean it when you can tell it to somebody that you're mad at. Because if you're mad at them, like, I'm not gonna tell them I love them. Do you really love them?
I still love you even though we butt heads sometimes.
We don't ever butt heads. Number 2 is gonna be have a common interest. Now, don't have everything in common.
Correct.
Because you also need uncommon interests. But having a common interest is definitely important because it gives you guys something that you can share and interact with together. You can also talk together about it, and it just makes for a lot easier of a relationship when you have something in common.
What we have in common is YouTube.
Oreo O's.
That too. It didn't start out that way. At first, our common interest was the military, and he's always done YouTube, but it has become something that I also love. So when we're editing our YouTube videos, we're always like, hey babe, like look at this video. It's always super exciting, and we're proud of ourselves when we do a video and want to show each other, but we're also proud of each other and like excited to see what each other have done. So
YouTube is something that I can do without her, and it's something she can do without me, but it's also something that we do together. Actually, we both do it separately and do it together.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's awesome having that thing in common because we can talk openly, continuously about it because we both enjoy it.
Which leads us to number 3, which you actually just mentioned, which is have separate interests. Do things apart.
Please.
You don't want to spend every waking moment with each other, which we absolutely love.
You might think you want that, but you don't.
We love spending time together, but we also do extremely well when we have distance, and honestly, distance makes for a healthier relationship. So some of the things that we like to do different is I model.
I don't.
That's something I can go do on my own time, and he doesn't always have to be there, which sometimes he does come to support me, but also to help
to make
a YouTube video.
Yeah. And then I coin collect, which is something that I do that she has zero interest in, but I absolutely love it, and I can talk her ear off about all these different dates and this cool thing, and she's like, I don't care. So I'm super passionate about it, but it works out because I don't really care if she does because we have our thing in common, which is YouTube.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to have my own things.
Yeah, you need to have your alone time and focus on what you love doing.
Our 4th item on this list is create memories together. If you're in a relationship, I'm hoping that you're creating memories together.
Which could be,
because that's what a relationship is built on.
It could be in the form of a scrapbook, or maybe you want to pin pictures on the wall.
I think a better term for this should be save memories of each other, not create.
Create and save and document. That's what we're trying to say.
Because you want to make memories, but you also want to preserve those memories so you can look back on them later. So not only in a marriage can you look back on it yourselves, but you're also going to have kids someday possibly, and grandkids possibly. So to have those memories, to be able to share that, whether that be photos or letters, postcards, videos, it doesn't matter what it is you want to keep, just have something that is a connection between the two of you, but it's also something you can share with other people. So for us, it is our YouTube channel. Our vlogs are a perfect example of that. That is something we can look back on.
Our video scrapbook. So if you guys don't want to do YouTube, just do regular pictures. Keep them in a little keepsake box. Keep it in your closet. And it doesn't have to be something you look at every day, but over time, you go to a movie together. Throw your tickets in there.
We all have those days when you'll just be like going through the house and then you're like, oh my gosh. And then 6 hours later, you're like, I should have cleaned the entire house. And I was looking at all my scrapbook stuff.
I think he's referring to a moment that we had a couple months ago when I did that.
I've done that before too. Even before we were married, I have a little keepsake box thing.
Yeah, but
so like every 2 years you're going through your room and you're like, oh yeah. And then you get it out and then you spend like literally the whole day just reminiscing on all these good memories.
There we go. That's another video idea for anyone who's interested in seeing our keepsake box. I know a lot of you watching this might not be subscribed to our YouTube channel, so if you're not and you're interested in seeing us on our daily lives, we love to travel, so definitely hit that subscribe button.
But I'm in the Air Force, so it's a little restricted right now, but I am going back to Iowa for 2 weddings. She'll be coming with me. We'll see my family. I haven't been home in 3 years. Literally, I haven't been to my hometown in 3 years.
Yeah.
So it'll be a super cool experience. Probably gonna go through my keepsake box because that is at my mom's house.
Exactly. So those of you who are subscribed to us, you guys can look forward to seeing videos of our keepsake boxes and seeing more in depth of what you guys may not know about us. So it'll be super cool. And our last tip for this video is go on dates. Just because you guys get married doesn't mean you're done. Marriage is work. Don't stop dating.
Doesn't mean you gotta go buy flowers every single week. Unless that's your wife's obsession, then do it to make her happy. We also do other little things like she'll leave me notes sometimes in my lunch when I go to work, and we go out sometimes, like tonight we're going to Terry Fader down on the Strip because we live in Las Vegas.
A ventriloquist guy.
So we're gonna go watch that because we've never seen it, but we're just going out for the evening together and gonna enjoy ourselves. So always make time to enjoy yourselves and relax. But
exactly.
Don't
It doesn't
just sit at home all the time.
always have to be spending money. And yeah, you said don't.
Like go to the park, go on a walk,
Yeah, exactly.
go out and do something. Don't just stay at home all the time because, I don't know, just for us at least, again, this is
personal.
Yeah, this is
personal experiences and opinions.
Yeah. We're not saying this is how to have a happy marriage. This is just some of our observations of our own marriage and how we've stayed happy in our 3 years of being married. Now 3 years isn't a long time, so I know some people might question that, but we have had a really good relationship in the 3 years that we have been together.
But it definitely hasn't been perfect.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And we should make another video on how to help work on your marriage.
Yeah, we will. This isn't going to be our only marriage advice video, so if you guys enjoy videos like this, be sure to give us a thumbs up to let us know to make more videos like this.
Also, by honorable mention, we didn't have a 6th one, but I'm going to say communication. You got to communicate if you want to have a happy marriage. Because you got to know you're on the same page.
Yeah.
If you don't talk to each other, you won't know where they're at. So definitely communicate. Communication is key. I think every video we ever make, communication will probably slip its way in there.
The reason I didn't mention that is because I actually had that saved for a different marriage video topic.
I didn't look at what she wrote down for all the video topics, so we need to work on
that. See that communication right there? Literally, we say our marriage is based upon, what's it called? Miscommunication. We do that all the time.
But communication is key. Focus on communication. Always work. Always work. Marriage is always a work in progress. Always remember that. It'll never be perfect. It'll never be amazing all the time.
Yeah, and
there will be amazing times,
you guys
just not all the time.
have to do what's best for you. I know with the dates, he was mentioning don't stay home, go out and do things.
I'm just saying, don't stay home every single time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't just Netflix and chill.
You may have times where you want to have a special dinner and maybe wine. Maybe you don't do wine a lot, but you're not like, you know, tonight's a special night. We'll have wine, or we'll have sparkling juice, or
I was just thinking something simple like go on a walk.
Yeah, no, that's great too. I like that.
Or just go out like outside and just sit and watch the stars some night. Like that could be technically a date.
Yes, I love that.
And that's something super simple. It takes no time. Like, oh, it's an evening. Oh, I'm tired. Let's just go outside and look at the stars.
Yeah, just
or go out and look at the clouds.
Like that, where you actually take the time to focus on just spending time with each other. You're not on the computer. You're not on your phone.
You're not distracted by your home environment. That's what I think is like the best thing about like getting out of the house is you're not surrounded by everything that you're so used to. So getting to experience something new, like looking at stars or clouds, is just like, it's like an intimate experience without being like extremely intimate.
Which
like,
it's okay to have your phone and camera to document the memories, like we mentioned earlier. Take pictures of you guys together. Take pictures of what you're doing so you can remember that, but don't use that as a distraction to not focus on the main thing that you're there for, and especially each other. Like that's the whole reason you're going out and doing it. So don't stop dating.
But that was our advice for tips to a happy marriage. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button.